So it's my pleasure to be here introducing Don McDougall and supporting Don for City Council. I first met Don when I got a very innocent seeming email from him maybe 2-3 years ago saying, hey, I'm your kind of buddy on the Library Advisory Commission and I'd love to get coffee to chat about some ideas I have. And then I got a very innocent follow-up 2 weeks later because I don't think I ever replied. And Don and I finally got together for coffee, and I immediately realized I was in for more than I bargained for when Don had a file full of paperwork and charts and graphs and ideas for how we could make our libraries even better than they already are. And Don was incredibly thoughtful. He clearly researched a lot of the issues. But I was also struck by, there were some times where he'd say, you know, I think we should do X. The staff doesn't seem interested in that. But he was both forceful in his position, but he was also kind of positive in the disagreement. It was the being able to disagree in an agreeable way, if you will. And I think that's something that's really struck me about Don as I've gotten to know him over the past 3 years is even when you disagree with him or even when he disagrees with you, it's always in a very positive, constructive, kind of optimistic way of we can work through this and get to a resolution as opposed to, you know, your way is wrong and my way is right and how could you even think that way? And so that's something that I've come to appreciate. I've also heard Don serves on our Citizen Advisory Committee for our comprehensive plan update, which that's only been like 2 or 3 meetings you've been to, right? Yeah. A week, that's exactly right. And I've heard from other people on the committee how much they've enjoyed meeting Don, working with Don. You know, people from all across the spectrum of different viewpoints in Palo Alto, you know, really value the contributions he's made, but also just his demeanor and the way that he works with folks to try to find common ground and find solutions to issues. And so as if that wasn't all enough for me to support him, Don is also, he served as CEO of multiple different companies through his career, and he has an incredible depth of kind of financial skills and knowledge and the ability to work with numbers and you know, make balance sheets kind of pencil out. And in all likelihood, you know, when Don gets elected and serves 2 terms, there will be an economic downturn over those 8 years, unfortunately. And I really think that Don's experience and skills and knowledge will help the city get through what will inevitably be a tough time with our finances. And so it's the combination of those things. It's his work ethic, the researching issues, his ability to really work with folks from all different viewpoints, and just the experience and professional expertise he has that made it easy for me to endorse Don and agree to introduce him at his kickoff, which this is a great turnout, by the way. Yeah. So with that, Don McDougall.